MCB na presenta. Deportes, CBA.
F1 cars will get a fresh look in 2018 thanks to new rules regarding engine cover designs. As shown by the red boxes here, last year's regulations provided a loophole for teams to develop down the centre line of the car, and they took full advantage. That avenue of innovation has been closed off for 2018, meaning the disappearance of the T-wings and shark fins that became commonplace last season. But the most visually distinctive area of this year's car will be the cockpit surround, thanks to the introduction of a new safety device first mooted back in 2015. In its 2018 guise, the Halo, which has been designed to protect drivers from flying debris, will be broadly similar to the original design and is compulsory on all cars. It must be capable of withstanding considerable force in multiple directions, making this year's crash test some of the hardest the teams have ever faced.
It's unfortunate that the city's getting so much recognition for this reason, but I think it's amazing that you see everyone honoring what's going on right now, and these kids and the whole city's rallying around a lot to try to make a lot of different changes, and it's nice to see.
I'm Ariel Agami with the MLB.com Fastcast. As Grapefruit and Cactus League action kicked off today in Florida and Arizona, every team sported hats from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School to honor the victims of last week's tragedy. Marlins Chief Executive Officer Derek Jeter had a chance to meet with students from the school.
I want to just share my deepest sympathies and condolences with everything that you guys have gone through. I can't imagine how difficult it's been. One thing that you realize is communities rally around sports. I think it's one common thing that when I was in New York playing, we was after September 11th. Obviously, you'll never forget what happened, but at least for those 3 hours a day, we gave people something they could cheer for. Sports teams in general can help distract people.
Francisco Liriano is returning to the American League Central. The left-hander has agreed to a one-year deal with the Tigers worth $4 million with a chance to earn an extra $1 million through incentives. Liriano, who pitched for the Twins and White Sox from 2005 through 2012, spent last season with the Blue Jays and Astros, compiling a 5.66 ERA in 38 appearances.
He's 34 years old, and one thing I saw last year when he came in was part of the bullpen in Houston. He's a true pro, and he wants to do the right thing, and I think he's a guy that if you put him in the right situation, maybe he can figure himself out, because there have been times in his career when he's been a high-end pitcher, so who knows?
Now let's take a look at the rest of Friday's spring training action.
High fly ball to right. This ball's got a chance. Get up ball and gone. How about that? Welcome to the Blue Jays, Curtis Granderson.
Kemp rifles one to left center field. Matt Kemp with a 3-run shot. And the Dodgers have retaken the lead at 6-3.
On 3-1, Van Slyke drives one again. Deep to left. O'Neill at the wall. Goodbye. Grand slam. That's a nice Marlins debut for Scott Van Slyke. 2 for 2, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in.
And Alonso with a drive to deep right. Down the line and way out of here. 1-0 Indians. Yonder Alonso. Welcome to Cleveland.
And no batting gloves. Ball hit well in the center field. Robles diving attempt, and he makes the play. The 21-year-old robbed by the 20-year-old. A couple of future stars.
Never know with the guy's facial expressions whether he's 4 for 4 or 0 for 4.
Drives one into the gap. It's down, a base hit. Broxton makes the turn. He's on his way to third, and Yelich aboard with a base hit.
Fernando Tatis Jr., right? His dad is known for hitting 2 grand slams in 1 inning off of Chen Ho Park, who now works for the Padres.
Fly ball struck pretty well to right field. Perkins going back at the wall, and that ball is gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. takes that one out of the yard.
With such huge power numbers in the A's farm system for several years, then did it in the big leagues last year, and he swings and crushes one high and deep to right center field. He has homered in his first at-bat of the spring. Matt Olson hits it almost halfway up that grassy embankment in right center.
For more on these stories and complete spring training coverage, keep it locked into MLB.com. It's baseball everywhere.
11 games of hoops on a Friday night. Let's do it upright. It's the one and only top 10 on NBA.com. At number 10, Victor Oladipo with a little quick style as he flips it over to Miles. Turner kicks on the afterburner to smash this one in at the rim and get in at number 10. On to number 9, and in case you forgot, Emeka Okafor can block a shot, just as James Johnson. Okafor prevents the score to get in at number 9. At 8, news flash. Chris Paul is indeed quicker than Nemanja Bjelica. That's a fact. A little cross to show him who's boss. Then he drains the shot to finish him off. Look at Chris Paul. More handles than Samsonite as he does this one upright, fading and hitting. He's in at number 8. To Salt Lake for number 7, where we check in with the Gobert report. Rudy Gobert, take to the air, mon frere. Rudy goes cruising through the lane to bring the pain. A little southpaw spike at number 7. Closing out the half in Washington at number 6. The Wizards with a blizzard of points. First it's a layup for Kelly Oubre, but stay with the play for Bradley Beal's steal and 3 to seal the deal. 5 points in a hurry for Washington. That gets them in at number 6. On to number 5, and George Hill is learning quickly in Cleveland. He gets the steal, and then it's, where's LeBron? He finds the king quickly so he can finish this off. Look at LeBron like a freight train, and nobody's going to stop that big man when he's throwing it down. That in at number 5. On to number 4, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo with the rebound. Then just 2 strides later, he's on the other side of Canada, and that's the point. Get out of the way for the number 4 play. Giannis is on this for the Milwaukee Bucks with the one-handed stuff at number 4. On to number 3, and look at this ish. Smith getting swift as he weaves through the Boston D for a 3 to beat the buzzer at halftime, splitting up defenders, putting them in the blender, and that gets it done at number 3. At number 2, close your eyes, Heat fans. Drew Holiday on the lob, and Anthony Davis with the rim crash and mash on Flash. The legend D-Wade gets played. The Browns' time is now, and he shows us all how to get in at number 2. But at number 1, 3 seconds to go and down 2. What would you do? Toronto goes to Jonas, and watch him own this. Valanciunas sends it to overtime after this divine drive to land, and I mean crash land hard at number 1 for the Raptors. On the NBA.com, tout it!
MCB a presentar. E Deportes, CBA.
De forma aqui televidente, boletim de notícia para a área chegando ao final. Mas danke por atenção, passa boa noite e feliz começo de semana.
E Notisia, dapat uma apresentação de KFC, Pizza Hut, Subway e Maduro and Couriers Bank.